Straight to questions.
All right, let's start with Jenny Streeter here on your left from the battalion.
Hi Coach, last time we talked you said how excited you were to get some of your starters back in the lineup, back playing in action. Now that you have Barb back, how do you think this team is going to continue to develop?
Well, I think we were without 6 of our attacking players for many games, and we were able to have Barb Ole Guerrieri as well as Miley Hayes back in for some limited time on Friday night against a really good Tennessee team. So they both came through that healthy, and I'm excited about the fact that we get to continue to progress them forward with their minutes. We also get a couple players out of COVID jail, so who've been who've had to miss 3 games for those protocols. So that should help us out a little bit more, and we're excited to get back on the field. One of the things that is difficult is if you lose a game is waiting until you get an opportunity to play the next one. So we fell on after taking the lead. We don't often give up leads to lose a game, but we did that on Friday again to a team that now is 10-1 in Tennessee and did a great job. And to be frank, over the weekend, I feel for these young ladies. They're putting a lot in. They're learning a lot on the fly, and so it hurt. I hurt for them on Saturday, but by Sunday morning, the sun had come up twice, and we're ready to roll. We are ready to roll forward now. We're going to go and play another team that has been ranked for most of the season, as high as number 5 in the country, when we go to Baton Rouge this Thursday. But having Barb and Miley back, and hopefully Mia Pante and Daria Britton back will obviously be a big help for us.
Let's go back behind the TV lights to Tyler from KBTX.
Coach, obviously health has been a big factor, but other than that, than just the health and availability of players, from your assessment, what's something that needs to happen, I guess, to kind of get back on track this week?
Getting those players back. I mean, pure and simple. We lost all the players we lost were all in our attack. So by not having some of those players available to us, forced us to have to change a lot of things on the fly and put people in roles and positions that they weren't used to. So getting ourselves back into who we are and being us is really the best thing that can happen for us. Now, there's, of course, because we are young, there's a lot of things that we will continue to work on. We're training today, which is usually a day off for the players, but under circumstances, this is an opportunity for us to get an extra day of training in prior to another big game and another big road game in the SEC. So really, more than anything, we've got to we have to be ready for playing against mature, physical, gifted players, which is what you're going to find in this league. And when you're usually the oldest player on the field, talking about our high school kids who played high school last year are now freshmen, it's a big step up. LSU has 16 seniors. They went out and really bulked up on transfer students and players who were have a lot of experience, and it's been a big reason for their huge success in beating some really good teams this year. So our experience is coming from day to day and what we do in the training on the training ground.
We'll stay on TV row and go to Mike Lucas from KAGS, and then Zane and Travis.
Coach, how much of a weapon is Lauren Getzik when she gets a free kick opportunity?
Well, she scored a great free kick earlier on. She hits a really good swerving left-footed ball with a lot of velocity on it. Same thing can be said for Natalie Abel, who can really hit a ball that's strong. But both of those two had kind of been, this is kind of what I'm talking about, people being placed into positions that they usually hadn't seen, because typically it's Barb Ole Guerrieri who's taking those set pieces for us. Well, now Barb is back, but we now have 2 other players that have been training every day to hit those balls and give us a left-footed option, a right-footed option, an option from distance. So it's a little bit of what the time away has been. We've lost those. We didn't have those access to those players, but the other players were able to get some really valuable experience, and Lauren Getzik is exactly that type of player.
Go to your right to Richard Zane from Texas.
Yeah, Coach, as you continue to get healthy, what is the sense of urgency like wanting the team to end this losing streak and then also boost the resume as much as possible as the tournament quickly approaches?
Well, the season is clearly not sunk. Now, again, we are in unprecedented territory. In my career, I've never lost 4 games in a row, which I guess it's pretty cool that I never lost 4 games in a row, but now I have, so I'm not real happy about it. But we still play teams that will be good pelts on the wall if we can beat them. LSU is one of them. Ole Miss coming in on Sunday is the number 5 team in the RPI right now. Those can be really good wins for us. Those can be those along with the win already against Clemson can be great statement games. And for us, really, we still have a lot of control. We don't have control over who's going to win the overall league championship because we have some losses and there's a couple teams that are undefeated. So we can't worry about those things, but for us, really, it's focusing on what we do every day so that we can get these results that we really need to help, like you're saying, in our resume, but also to position ourselves in the SEC for the SEC tournament.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Travis from the Eagle.
Hey, Coach. It's certainly a boost to get these players back, but what are the challenges to get them back match fit after missing a handful of games and not having reserves or under 23 games to throw them into?
Yeah, I mean, Barb missed 7 games, which is, half our season already. So getting her back, that's why she was on limited time over the weekend. We were taking those precautions. This will be a good week. Our sports scientists that work with us are really good about helping us to monitor what the player load is on these players so that we don't overdo it coming back. But at the same time, we're still pushing them to to improve and to increase their capacity that they can work with. Mia and Daria will be doing that this week, and we'll see how much they're able to go on Thursday because they're kind of in a situation where they've been on the sideline. And we do so much in training, we do so much in so much running, just aerobic and anaerobic work every day. So when you miss that, you gotta play catch up as fast as you possibly can. All right, thanks everybody. Y'all have